And welcome here, folks. Game 4 of this Day 1 tournament of this 2025 U18aa Nova Scotia Female Hockey League Provincial Championship, presented to you by Fairleigh Stevens. Myself, Connor McKinnon, doing play-by-play commentary for this matchup between the Fundy Highland Stars and the Metro West Force Red. Metro West Force Red is considered the home team, while the Fundy Highland Stars are considered the away team. This tournament is located inside the Daphne Center, located on the St. Mary's University campus in Halifax, Nova Scotia. A shout out to Maritime Athletic Profiles for producing Day 1, Day 2, and Day 3 of this tournament that is upcoming. We have this game and one more Day 1 before we transition into Day 2, and then the final for whoever becomes a potential provincial crown winner of this division. And also, you're watching this matchup on the YouTube live stream, so if your friends or family are checking in and you want to leave a comment and support some of your fellow friends and family that are competing on the ice tonight, or this afternoon, I might check and say, please go ahead and do so. We always love the feedback and the interaction between the fans, friends, and family and producing this broadcast. It's always such fun. But as we get into the start of this game, we could start with the Metro West Force Red. So they played the first game of the day against Metro West Force Blue, and they tied that game 1-1. They went to an overtime. It was very competitive, and the only score that was done back in that first game was a goal scored by Grace Chelsea Henderson, scored the goal and was assisted by her teammates Ava Lorette and Anna Britton. So those are three players, I may say, that are very impactful to this team. And as we go over to the Fundy Highland Stars, it was a bit of a scoring display, but the most impressive player on that team for the Stars is none other than Chloe Garcia. Chloe Garcia had 2 assists and a goal, and that goal was an empty netter to put them up 3-1 over Metro East Inferno Fire. So coming into this game that we are doing at the moment, you have the Stars 1-0 in the provincial tournament, while Metro West Force Red has a tie and looking to get either their first win or loss of the tournament. And there's a shot immediately taken early. A little bit of a different change of pace for the Fundy Highland Stars. They're wearing all green uniforms. They were wearing mostly white with a dash of green in there, and a bit of a change too for Metro West Force Red, going with the white jerseys instead of the red that they wore initially in the first game of this tournament. Early play and a penalty called to start. The whistles coming in fast and in a hurry, and you'll have the Fundy Highland Stars on the power play. Ella Savory committed the penalty. So we'll see how the Highland Stars react with the early power play. As, of course, Garcia on the mix, doing a little bit of a meeting before puck drop in the face-off circle. Garcia. So interestingly, not just one penalty called, there were 2 penalties called. And so this is a 5-on-3. So this is a bit of a change-up. So initially there was 1 penalty called, and then another one was assessed. So not the best start for Metro West High Reds. There's still a little bit of conversation going on between the referees and the coaching staff, and Hopefully we get some clarity on the situation here. So, nope, they have 4 people back on ice. So after all of that, there is 2 penalties calls, but it's not going to be a 2-man advantage for the Fundy Highland Stars, just a 1-man advantage, which is great if you are a Metro West Red fan. No one really gained clear possession of it. It's sent all the way down towards the ice, and a good clear on Metro West Forest Red. Lydia Mason in net instead of Elena Palmer for the Fundy Highland Stars. And Bria Matthews in a net for the Metro West Force Reds. So just a little bit of a goalie change to make sure, just give some of your players some rest, and also gives up plenty of opportunities for other goalkeepers. Here's a pass. Again, not many scoring opportunities. Pittman with good defense around the slot, and the wraparound no good. That was the attempt from Haley Taylor that was denied by Brie Matthews, the assistant captain for the Metro West Force Red. Another successful clearing from this power play kill unit from Metro West Force Red. Garcia loses the handle on it. And a nice physical play, too, from Chelsea Henderson, who is going to be something that this defense has to be ready for. She will line up in the slot, has a lot of ability with her size and length to position herself near the slot to get scoring opportunities. One of the reasons she scored a goal the first time around when they played against Metro West Force Blue. Another good clear, but still a lot more penalty kill left to go. 1:40 left. We have Purdy, who did have the goal in that first game. That was the first one that they did score, thanks to the assist from Chloe Garcia. Specifically, Abella Purdy, listed as a forward on the roster sheet. Purdy waiting for it. Pittman with the pickup and sends it back down the other end. As Erica Dennis picks it up off the stick. Purdy has it. Pittman fighting for it. And Kaiser there along with Pittman. The pass, no one was there, but Dennis trying to pick it up, trying to get Matthews sleeping, and another successful clear for this Fundy Highland Stars team. Smith with it, takes a shot, and a nice save from Lydia Mason. And now full strength. Power play's over. And sticked away by Matthews. McDonald trying to make a move. Past the center. Goes off a Fundy Highland Stars player. And you have Key on the floor. Another pivotal player in this team as Cameron races up, goes past Britton. Britton does have Marchand to the left. Marchand lost it for a moment. And nice athletic play from the referee, jumping over the stick. There you go. Who says that? Who says referees aren't athletes? And that's saved. Marchand, the shot on goal, and corralled nicely by Matthews. $8:56 left to go in the first period. Vanilla, nice tit for tat for both teams. And Lothar trying to send some type of pass or shot down the lane, and there is an opportunity, and that is no good for this Fundy Highland Stars team. As you saw, Hatchard, who is a goal scorer in her own right, but it was well played, as she might have just gotten the backhand, but for Matthews, was there and was able to deny it. Yeah, if we're talking about Hatcher really quickly, you mentioned she is scored 21 points in the regular season, including 10 goals. So it'll be someone to watch out for, as that is a loose puck. Thwarted away. Hatchard try to get a stick on it, does not. Nice move, got inside and maybe got a piece of the post, but the blocker was present for Mason. Puck goes down and just hits the post. Sim to clean it up and get this team back on track. Matthews sends down the other end to Kaiser. Kaiser's looking for Pittman. Doesn't reach the intended target. A couple of red players were able to come up with it. And here comes the captain for the Reds, but denied well defensively. Is Gabrielle Smith. Was not able to successfully get it into the Fundy Highland Star zone. Here's Garcia. Sends a shot off the boards to wrap around. You can see these two teams are trying to see where they can exploit any weakness, and so far it has been a defensive battle. Both goalkeepers have kept it out of harm's way. Is that a puck that just goes past Matthews and an icing? And off the skate, and here is a chance for the Stars. Coming up with it, but no. Oh, and almost lost it, and it goes, oh, it was just so close from crossing the goal line, but the defense, unbelievably, from Metro West Force Red, came in and was able to get it before it crossed over that goal line. So that keeps it a scoreless game. We'll have to get a replay of it, and thankfully we have a brilliant view because of our Maritime Athletics crew of that angle. So we'll get to you that shortly on the next stoppage of play. Wow. Matthews, for a moment, had it, and it went to the left, but that is why you have the defenders on either side helping your goalie out when you need it, and that's a prime example of teamwork. And more importantly, keeps it tied at 2 goose eggs. And there's a puck up in front. Good play made by Cameron to send it away. There's a puck up front. It is loose. And McDonald almost came up with it. Now we're starting to see some action here late in this first period. Key with it. Makes a move. No. Sides waits for the rest of her teammates to come. McDonald trying to pick it off. And does. Henderson now on the ice for Metro West Force Red. And Henderson had 19 points, but the key player for them who had an assist on the goal that was scored by Henderson, the lone goal that was scored by Henderson, was Ava Lorette. Ava Lorette, 45 points in the regular season. So did pick up an assist in this tournament. But you know, in order for this team to really start rocking it, it's off the stick of Lorette. And the captain, Smith. Smith trying to get past it all, have some space, and scores! What a highlight play to break the goose egg tie for Metro West Force Red. The captain, oh captain, my captain, Gabrielle Smith. As the buzzer sounds here inside the Daphne Center, and we'll see a replay of that from Smith. You could see the patience too, as she was able just to get ahead of the defender and go top shelf, and there was absolutely no chance that it was going to be grabbed by Mason. A 1-0 lead now for the Fundy Highland Stars. Check that, 1-0 lead for the Metro West Force Red. And we'll see how the Fundy Highland Stars respond after letting up the goal, which was more of a brilliant play by the captain, Gabrielle Smith, to score a goal. And for Gabrielle Smith, she only had 9 points in the regular season, so that brings up her total in points to 10, which also happens to be her 5th goal of the year if you combine both the playoffs and regular season. Sim with the poke check. And McDonald is Porter trying to get back. Onside does. Lorette, as we see her back on the ice for Metro West Force Red.
Metro West Force Red, goal scored by number 10, Gabrielle Smith. Assisted by number 15, Jenna Martin.
And we got Jenna Martin with the assist on that goal to Gabrielle Smith. Shot by Porter. Porter almost lost it. It's right there. That's the second time that we've seen Matthews sprawled on the floor and had the puck for a moment, but almost lost it, but teammate was there. And there were some moves and loss of the stick as a couple of players go crashing into the net. As you can see, you see Mesa said, "I'm not letting you out of this net. If you're going to stay there, stay there." As the captain, Gabrielle Smith, falls in the ice, and we'll see the replay of this as Gabrielle Smith just goes falling, and you could see she was trying to get up, and you could see Mesa was not going to let it happen. She said, no, you could stay there. We'll have the man advantage. That's fine. And sorry, I just can't get over that. That's one of the funnest things I've seen in some time. Just be like, no, it's fine. You're going to stay right there, not move to the whistle. As we're back to live action. Again, the Fundy Highland Stars, they've had their chances as there's been a few pucks near that goal line, and thanks to the defense for Metro West Force Red, they've been able to keep it 0 goals on the board. But you could see that this Stars team is very close to getting a goal. Just I don't want to say it's a matter of if, it's a matter of when. As Cameron lost footing of the skates for a moment. and hits the deck, but got back up safely. Approaching a minute left in the first period. And let's tell you, the last about 5 to 8 minutes, it's been each team trying to throw their respective haymakers, if I'm allowed to use a boxing analogy. And so you could see a lot of punches from the Stars, and then a brilliant counter punch from Gabrielle Smith to get a goal, in the first goal of the tournament for her. And again, Matthews almost lost it, trying to get back into position quickly. And again, the defense holds up strong from Metro West Force Red. 30 seconds left. Ten seconds left. The puck dumped in, and with 3 seconds left, that should about do it for this first period. As there was a whistle that was blown pretty close to when the buzzer sounded, but I think that was just a signal to end the first period. And that does. And thanks to the brilliant play from the captain, Gabrielle Smith, and the assist from Jenna Martin, has this lead for Metro West 4 Red up 1-0, which is huge after they had a tie in the first game, looking to come up with a win in this tournament. And that would shake things up as the Stars do have a win. We'll have still 2 more periods left to go. And we will keep it here since it should be a relatively short intermission into the second period, which gives us a chance to highlight some of our sponsors for this tournament. So talking about some of our sponsors: Dexter Construction, Highland Geomatics Engineering Incorporated, McDonald's Fisheries, and Kaiser's Group. And of course our presenting sponsor, Fairley and Stevens. We also do want to talk about an event that is happening in Lower Sackville, Nova Scotia, which has just been named top 4 finalists in the Kraft Hockeyville contest. This national competition, which awards one community a chance to host an NHL preseason hockey game and win $250,000 prize for arena upgrades, community, and the chances to host a game, which would be unbelievable. As a finalist, the Sackville Arena has an opportunity to win this incredible prize, which will contribute to ongoing improvements, helping to ensure their arena remains a place for future generations to continue to enjoy and develop their love of the sport. Now, it all comes down to votes, people. Votes, votes, votes. There's a lot of important voting that's going to be happening, not only for this, but upcoming in a few weeks. And they need our support. Voting is unlimited. From this Friday, April 4th at 10 a.m. until Saturday, April 5th at 6 p.m. Simply go to crafthockeyville.ca and register your email. Anyone 14 years old and up can vote, and you don't have to be from Nova Scotia to vote. To tell anyone, your friends, family, you got friends in Europe, no matter who it is, ask them to vote, and vote for whoever you decide to choose. But again, friends, family, far and wide, vote too. Sackville is Hockeyville. So that quick sponsory, we're back to the second period. Just 12 seconds have passed. Those are tuning in, wondering how we got to this 1-goal lead. It was thanks to Gabrielle Smith. She was able to race through all defenders, had a defender on her back, was able to go right and go top shelf for a goal that was assisted by her teammate, number 15, Jenna Martin. So that is what has happened up to this point. You did actually have the Fundy Highland Stars had a power play where initially it was a little bit confusion, where it looked like a 5-on-3, and then they got back to a 5-on-4. And so unfortunately for the Stars, it didn't result in a goal. But they've had some chances. And if you look at the other side, as they did switch sides during this intermission and heading into the second period, Matthews, who has been good at net, but there were a couple opportunities where the puck went past Matthews, and thanks to her defense, was able to clean it up, send it away, clear it. Almost a Mr. Clean level type of action near that goal crease and goal line. They have to be really happy with what they've been able to do. And that puck is again loose near the crease and stopped and saved by Mason. They'll cover it up. You'll see the replay of that here. And when we go through that replay, we should always give a shout out to the St. Mary's University Athletics crew for allowing this turn to be hosted here. And it's such a great experience for all the young women that are competing in this Nova Scotia Hockey League U18aa Provincial title. Always such a big opportunity for all these young women that not only want to play hockey now, but who knows what happens in the future for them. And that's pass up to Lorette, and Lorette was denied by the blocker save from Lydia Mason. Wearing the number that Carey Price made famous, number 31. As Lorette is as best as a goal scorer you're going to see in this league and was stopped, denied by the blocker. We'll have to see a play of that. There's another shot and glove down. Dunphy with a wrister from near the blue line saves, and we'll go to that replay here now. As you can see from the back goal line camera, it was all Lorette, and Lorette got it right there and the save. And I also will give credit to Mason that to know that it probably Lorette was going to go top shelf to the left, because if you're a righty, a lot of times it's easier to sometimes shoot the cross-court top shelf shot. Waited kind of last minute and knew where we're going and put the blocker up. So that was high intelligence from Mason. There's a puck that's going all the way down, and they'll cover it up by Brie Matthews. So for right now, Metro West Force Red is up again 1-0. And surprisingly, only 4 shots on goal for Metro West Force Red, and one of those goals obviously being Lorette. Another chance there, and that scores for Lorette, who goes back to that same shot placement. And unfortunately for Mason, it was covered up by all the defenders, but Lorette with a wrist shot and top shelf cheddar cheese was able to get it from Ava Lorette. And now it is a 2-0 lead, as you'll see on the replay, as you got some screening action that led to that score. And you'll see a better angle of it here from our eagle eye camera. As you see, Lorette gets the puck, goes past the shoulder of Mason for a 2-goal lead. And that is a second point for the tournament for Lorette. Again, she had that assist back in the first game, now following it up with a goal. Another shot that goes wide. As the puck is dumped again, and how will the Fundy Highlands Stars react? Again, 2-0 is not possible, but we've seen a lot of these games, as our producer and I have been privy to. It's been very close. Like, none of them have been blowouts. It's been either 2 goals or more at most in terms of deficit. So this is not unfamiliar territory for any of the teams that have competed so far on day 1 of this day 3 tournament. So there's plenty of room and time. You're just starting the second period. And Lorette has it again, just scored the goal. And there's a puck that goes all the way down the ice. And you can actually see the Highland Stars. Key was able to get back in time before Sim did. Gabrielle Smith, the captain, with the dump back to Lorette. They've been communicating well. As Lorette back to Smith. Smith does have a bit of space, decides to go to the left side. They're trying to spread out everyone, as there is a penalty that was called. And this is tough for left with Lorette off the mask. We were so hyped up about the goal, we forgot a penalty was called. And Chelsea Henderson picks up the assistant. And a stoppage. So Lorette with the second goal of the game, which was assisted by Chelsea Henderson. That's second point for Henderson, and Pittman, who gets the first point of the tournament. Just a quick update. As you can see, the Metro West Force Red are on the power play, which could be a huge momentum swing if they were to go up against us. And a nice save from Mason. This is the first power play chance for this team. As they just announced, the penalty goes against Abella Purdy, who again had that goal back in the first game on the assist from Chloe Garcia. And Chloe Garcia, she's been a name we haven't mentioned too much so far. And you know, if you're the coaching staff, you just have to give her chances to do what she does best, which is facilitating and setting her team up for success. So we'll hope to see that here soon. Lorette up. Dumpy went off someone in that vicinity. It goes high up. Less than 30 seconds on this power play. Lorette has it, tries to make a move. Nice defensive player, but they will still have to clear it. They haven't done so yet. Lorette back with it. And McDonald has it. Henderson waiting for it. What a power play lineup that they have right now for Metro West Force Red. Lorette, Smith, and Henderson. They have been the leaders of this team scoring. Pittman takes a look up, and now back to full strength. And now the penalty box comes Purdy, and Dunphy tracks it down, followed by Purdy closely. Lorette. As it goes back, as Henderson got a stick on it. $18 shots on goal to 4 shots on goal difference between Metro West Force Red and the Lundy Halifax Stars. Fundy Highland Stars. Picked up by Taylor as the Highland Stars try to get some offense here. And there's a chance there and saved. And that's usually who you want shooting those shots. By Sophia Hatchard. Face-off won by the Highland Stars as the puck goes into the Fundy Highland Stars bench and stopped on a face-off. And that is almost picked off away. Here's a chance and a smart play made by Mason. Went all the way to clear the puck, but still stays. And that is off the post for the captain, Gabriel Smith, trying to go for her second goal of this game. I'll probably get a replay of that when it stops. And here's Hatchard, one-on-one opportunity potentially. How will this go? It goes behind the net for Hatchard. Responds after being down 2-0 with a goal. What a play, one-on-one, and gets the goal. Sophia Hatchard with her first point of the tournament and her 14th goal this season. Check that, 11th goal of the season. And Hatchard behind Garcia is the second most in points on the team, as along with Haley Taylor. Is at 20, but that is the 22nd point on the season. Again, we always include the regular season and playoffs. There's a few exhibition points, but we'll just count the regular season and playoffs. But needless to say, it's the first point for Hatchard in this provincial run. And that's what you want from a team like the Fundy Highland Stars. You're down 2-0. You need something to go your way, and you get someone like Hatchard, who's put a few shots on goal, but if you have that much space, it's a tough position to put your goalkeeper in. And for Bree Matthews, has played pretty well up to this point, and you go one-on-one against a skilled player like Hatchard, it's just tough. You're put on an island in a way. Here's Garcia weaving the way through the defense. This is what we've seen from Garcia from past games, and that goes a little too far wide off the boards, and we'll see if the Highland Stars have it.
Fundy Highland Stars goal scored by number 16, Sophie Hatchard. Unassisted.
Unassisted was a goal by Hatchard. A little bit of a move, and what a move that was, trying to go backhand with it. Was Lorette, who just scored a goal, and then finally stopped by Mason. You see the replay here of it. And it just goes whizzing past the crossbar. And a stop and play. Here's a fight for it as it's kept in zone for the Fundy Highland Stars. Hollis almost had it. Goes back to Wiley. Wiley gets it back. Is off Highland Stars and Loff again. Puck loose. And still no one has possession of it yet. And is going all the way to the other side. And an icing. And a play made by Gabby Smith. And some fans were unhappy about it, and other fans were cheering for it, so this depends on what side of the aisle you're on. Less than 5 minutes to go in the second period. Have the third period and another game to go in this day one tournament. Sim there. Fires one left and wide. It'll be a track down and stay with the team for a moment. And then it's sent all the way down the ice for another icing. Lorette and Brooklyn Bagnell-Lother to face off. Brooklyn Lager-Lother. Bagnell-Lother actually had a goal in that win. And here's a play from Henderson. Another chance to add some more. And that is more scoring. Henderson with her second goal of this provincial tournament. Turns it up. Back to a 2-goal lead for Metro West Force Red. What a play from Henderson, as you'll see on the replay. Had it and went past Mason. Just a tough situation. And a face-off quickly at center ice. We'll get some of the assists here shortly, but that is a goal by Henderson, the second. And the shot that goes wide and over the bar. As Henderson trailing right behind, waiting for it, does have it, takes a shot, and that wasn't too far off. And Henderson already with a goal and assist today, so now a total of 3 points in this provincial tournament. Britton has to go race for it, along with Wiley. Taylor was trying to get at it. No. Britton back for it. Off the boards. Unassisted by Henderson, so that was all the play from Henderson. Cameron. Back for the Fundy Highland Stars. As taken away by Taylor. Martin had it just for the moment. And just like that timely goal came from Hatcher, they're going to need another one here to try to end this second period on a high note. Swipe no good as Cameron was right on it. He's trying to get someone near the slot. There wasn't anyone. Less than a minute to go in the second period. So we'll have a lengthier intermission between the second, third period, and a penalty. Hand is up. Penalty against the captain, Gabrielle Smith. So this is what golden opportunity for the Highland Stars. Face-off one. Garcia makes a move. Goes past Lorette. Another move. Another great chance. And that goes off the stick. And into the netting. So face-off. So dangerous is Chloe Garcia. And you'll see the replay here. I think I did get a piece of the stick. We might have to slow it down for you to really follow it. But yeah, that is what Chloe Garcia can do for this team. Hatchard scored the one goal. Almost lost it. They're kept in. They'll go right back to Garcia. Garcia sends a shot. A couple of deflections and out far right. Purdy. Stick on it. Still have a lot of time on this power play when they head into the third period. Garcia makes the move. Garcia, no. Hatchard, chance. 4 seconds, 3 seconds left. And it's gone, and that will conclude this second period. But for the Fundy Highland Stars, they will have 1:10 left on the power play in the third period as they go and head to the locker room. And we'll talk a little bit about how this game has gone before we wrap this up and into the second period intermission before the third period starts. So starting with that first period, there was a opening power play chance for the Fundy Highland Stars. It didn't go their way. Shortly thereafter, you had a goal from Gabrielle Smith, assisted by her teammate Jenna Martin. And it was a really great play from Gabrielle Smith. She went one-on-one with one of the defenders, and she was able to get the defender on her back, move to the right as she was heading towards the goal, and got Lydia Mason out of position and scored. So that was the first goal for Metro West Forest Red. And we move over to the second period, and it was a really interesting goal from Ava Lorette, because Ava Lorette had a chance earlier against Lydia Mason in a similar position. She was trying to go top left shelf with the shot placement. Didn't get to go because of a great save from Mason, the blocker. Tried it again and got that goal, and it was assisted by a few other players like Grace Chelsea Henderson, who up to that point had 2 points in the tournament after that assist, and Pittman, who got her first point on the assist on the Lorette goal. And finally, after that, a power play chance that did not go their way. It eventually led to Henderson scoring her third point of this tournament. Before we get to that, Hatchard, when it was down 2-0, was able to go break out and have a breakaway for one-on-one and scored, and was able to get it past Bree Matthews for the first goal of this evening for the Fundy Highland Stars. And lastly, we just talked about Henderson, who had the assist on the second goal scored by Metro West Forest Red. Had that goal, and it was beautifully placed, just went past the blocker and just didn't have much of a chance for Mason to get to it. And that is it. So we have this power play chance to close out the second period for the Fundy Highland Stars, and they'll have that to start the third period, and that's the story of this game. As again, we'll take a break as you're watching this fourth game of this 5-game day one of this 2025 U18aa Nova Scotia Female Hockey League Provincial Championship, presented to you by Fairley and Stevens. We'll step aside and bring you back with more play of the third period in a moment. Welcome to the third period of this fourth game between the Metro West Force Red and the Fundy Highland Stars, as Metro West Force Red up 3-1 against the Fundy Highland Stars. And we'll get into a little bit of how we've gotten to this point already, but again, this is a 2025 U18aa Nova Scotia Female Hockey League Provincial Championship Tournament. This is only day one of a 3-day tournament that will continue Saturday and Sunday. We're approaching the second to last game here as Metro West Force Red, as they tied in their first game, looking to go up and get their first win. Meanwhile, for the Fundy Highland Stars, they get their first win and are looking to stave that off to at least go for a tie, but it's asking a lot as of right now because they're only behind by 2 goals, and anything is possible, but they'll need some help here, a little bit of time, as they have it with a penalty that was drawn late in the second period heading to the third period, so they have a little bit of time to set up their offense, but they got 20 seconds left on this power play. The only goal that has been scored by the Stars came from Hatchard, as there is a stoppage and a glove save by Matthews. That was the only score that was scored by number 16, Sophia Hatchard, the forward for the Highland Stars, when they were down 2-0. Was able to only make it a 1-goal deficit. And unfortunately, Henderson, who's had a really good day for the Metro West Force Red, picked up the third goal, and only has a goal and assist, and had a goal back in that first game. So 3-point provincial tournament Henderson is having at the moment. And there is a loose puck up and almost lost. And here is Gabrielle Smith. She scored the first goal of the game. She's trying to go with the second goal, and off the blocker, and what a save by Mason. Standing strong. Smith's been feeling it. And a stop and play. So talking a little bit about this game. First period, again, was mentioned Gabrielle Smith. She scored that first goal, assisted by Jenna Martin on it. And it was a really nice play where she was able to get past the defense, put it on her back, make a move to the right, and go top shelf and score. So that was that first goal. And for the second goal that was scored again by Metro Force Red, it was by Ava Lorette. She, once towards a power play, was trying to go blocker side on Mason. Didn't work. Tried the same exact shot the second time around, and that worked. And that was assisted by Grace Chelsea Henderson and Pittman, her teammates. And then finally, you had Hatchard, who we just mentioned moments ago, who was able to cut into that 2-goal deficit by scoring the lone goal that they currently have on the board. And it was a nice play where she had a breakaway and got it past Matthews. And not only that, of course, we just talked about Henderson, who scored that third goal. But that's just an overview of what has happened up to this point. There's been a few power play chances for both teams. Highland Stars have had 2. That second one that carried over into this third period that we just mentioned. And so far for Metro West Force Red, they have only had the 1 power play opportunity. The pass deflected. Almost was a good chance. And as for Matthews, has had a good day, and the defense has also had even sometimes a better day where they've been able to get pucks away just in time before a Stars player is able to get to it. So a lot of shout to give to the back line for this hockey team, because they've been very good. And Hatchard gets a shot on goal. And that will lead to 2 line changes for both teams. And a faceoff. Garcia has had a few shining moments here. Hasn't led to points or goals yet. But she is definitely a factor. Henderson trying to go around Garcia. Poke checked away by Garcia. See Garcia trying to closely follow Pittman. Anderson again. And going in for the old dump and chase. One of the most commonly used strategies is Henderson with the backhand, unsuccessful. Right there to stop it is Mason, and Mason with the cover-up. A race for the puck. Matthews had to get out of play to direct traffic behind the net. Highland Stars trying to put some momentum back in their sails. Savary involved, but taken away by Bagnall-Lothar. And Bagnall-Lothar did score that second goal back in their initial first game of this tournament against Metro East Inferno Fire. Fire shot and covered by Matthews once more. Pittman. Trying to locate it. And Taylor just missed a stick on it. Taylor has yet to get a point in this tournament. As again, we've mentioned her, she is a big playmaker for this team, and wouldn't be surprised if she gets going here in a query. And there's some danger in front of the net. That is moved away and stifled away for a moment. Lorette there. There's a chance. Lost the puck for a moment, but they have it. Big shot from Bagnall-Lothar. Lorette makes a move and was trying to go with that similar shot, but instead on the left side, the right side, and Lorette just a little bit off. Pittman deflected. And it's still right back to Pittman. Takes a shot and goes wide. It's all over the place. The puck lost for a moment. Mason fell to the ground and even lost her stick. And good play by Pittman to get it out of harm's way as the Stars were racing down for it. Oh, and here's a chance here now for Halifax. Check that score, just goes wide for Lorette. Nice chance for Metro West Force, but just a little bit wide for the 2-on-1. Porter trying to make it happen. And then the good cover up from Matthews. was 17-13, already halfway gone through this third period. Again, the last game that we have on the docket is the Metro East Inferno Fire and the QC Whitecaps Black. Pass up ahead after a long time in the Metro West 4, and a score! Unexpectedly, the tip. And that is a 3-goal lead now for Metro East. Check that. For Metro West Force Red, I was looking up at the next upcoming game, the score by Savory. We'll take a look on the replay here, as I believe it was a deflection. It was a pass out up front, and it was just deflected right through the 5-hole Murray, and that is now 3-goal lead. And we'll get the assist here in a moment, but that a tough one, as now this game is broken open in favor of Metro West Force Red, but the Stars will have to start shooting some shots, and that's what Hatcher does, but saved again by Matthews. So far out of this 3 games, now 4th game that covering today, this is by far the most explosive we've seen a team in the goal scoring category. Pass to Key. Britton there. Lorette trailing. And the shot attempted and saved. Hatchard again. Totten tracks it down. And that's the second assist of the afternoon for Jenna Martin. And the assist from Emerson Dunphy. Nice day for Martin. And a power, we'll see in the replay here, of the power play. Will go in favor of the Metro West Force Red. Second power play opportunity this afternoon. Pittman back. As Pittman will race down for it. And a heads-up play from Matthews to get it down the other side. It was an interference penalty against Erica Dennis that has led to this power play chance for Metro West Force Red as they are up by a comfortable 3-goal margin. They can look to add to it. And another penalty going against the Stars. You can see here, trip, and that's going to put you in the box. That's now a 5-on-3 instead of a 5-on-4. So how will Metro West Force respond? And now a penalty against Martin. So after we've gotten 2 penalties assessed, we're going against the Fundy Highland Stars. Now you got one against Metro West Force Red. So we'll take it on the other end and some 4-on-3 hockey. Lorette lost it. Has it right back. Try to get it, and does it go in? You bet it does for Ava Lorette. As we'll see on the replay, had to do some dangling in order to get that to go in. And what a move from Lorette. The second goal, as you'll see here on the replay, just made a couple defenders miss. Tried to go opposite side of it and just got it past everybody. That is a 2-goal game for Ava Lorette. Including an assist back in the game when they played against Metro West Force Blue. So another 3-point game. So 2 teammates, Henderson and Lorette, now with both 3 points in this provincial tournament for the U18aa Provincial title. .2:15 left. Still a power play as it's 4-on-4 after that goal scored by Lorette.
Fundy Highland Stars, penalty to number 12, Brooklyn Bell-Loeffler. 2 minutes for tripping. Metro West Force Red, penalty to number 15, Jenna Martin. 2 minutes for head contact. Metro West Force Red, goal by number 17, Ava Lorette. Assisted by number 10, Gabrielle Smith.
And Gabrielle Smith with the assist. That's a 2-point performance for herself with a goal and an assist. The captain to one of her leading scorers, well, the leading scorer for Metro West Force Reds. Less than 30 seconds to go in this third period. Lorette waiting for it, sends it, saved by Mason. 13.6 seconds left as the Metro West Force Red will win this 5-1 and get their first win of the tournament. Meanwhile, for the Fundy Highland Stars, this will be their first loss as they drop to 1-1 in the tournament. That wraps it up. What a performance from this Metro West Force Red team, the host team of this tournament. And we'll give a quick recap of what has happened throughout this game that led to that 5-1 score you see. So first period, Gabrielle Smith had the goal from the assist from her teammate Martin. Smith not only scored a goal but picked up an assist later on in the third period. But Martin, who also had an assist back in the third period as well, 2-assist performance opened up the scoring of the first goal. And later on, that second period, Ava Lorette had a 2-goal game, and that first one coming in that second period thanks to an assist from Grace Chelsea Henderson, her teammate, and along with Lauren Pittman. So both of them had assists on that second goal. And the only goal that was scored by the Fundy Highland Stars came from Sophia Hatchard. Had that goal in the second period, and that was able to cut it within a 1-goal deficit, but it was all Metro West Force Red after that. So Henderson was able to score a goal in that second period, continuing her dominance. She's had 2 goals and an assist in this tournament. Absolutely stellar. Moving on to the third period, where it became essentially all Metro West Force Red, as you had Savary score a goal and assist from Martin and Dumphy, and then lastly the Ava Lorette goal, who's able to get their second goal of that game, assisted by Gabrielle Smith, the captain. So that just gives you a little bit of a rounded up. Again, when it was close at 2-1, but 3 unanswered goals scored by Metro West Force Red did enough as we're announcing player of the game. Ava Lorette getting that honor for Metro West Force Red, and also there's an announcement for the Highland Stars. But with that being said, you have been watching this game on the YouTube live stream, produced and powered by Maritime Athletic Profiles on this NCFL U18aa Provincial Championship. We give a quick shout out to sponsors for this because it would not be possible, and also a big shout out to St. Mary's University Athletics for helping out with this event as well. Again, some of the sponsors include Dexter Construction, Highland Geomatics Engineering Incorporated, McDonald's Fisheries, and Kaiser's Group. And our presenting sponsor, Barlene Stevens. For myself, Connor McKinnon, and the crew from Maritime Athletic Profiles, we'll step aside and bring you back that final game of day 1 with the Quad County Whitecaps Black and the Metro East Inferno Fire in just a moment.